to do that. So I, first of all, want to talk to y'all about a few things that we have that are like changing up a little bit. For the brand new people here, nothing's changing for y'all because it's brand new. So it'll be super easy for y'all to kind of get through. But and it's nothing like too hard to be doing. But I took a poll like a few weeks ago from some of you that responded to it, just asking like when you were a new coach, like what would you think would have helped you get started, and that kind of thing. So I kind of took y'all's ideas from that and made it into a system, I guess. A few of y'all want a website that's coming soon, but not like anytime. It's going to be coming in the near future. How would I say that? So where you can access all of our training through a website. You'll be able to access, all the training. We'll do coach recognition on there and stuff, but that's probably not going to happen within the next like 5 to 6 months, just because it takes a while to do that and it takes money to do that. So, but it is coming at some point. But for now, what I want to show y'all, I'm actually going to share my computer screen with you all. So as you all know, this is our team page, right? This is where we go to share all of our information. If we have coach trainings coming up, anything that you need to know is in this team page. Thanks to Ashley Bogach, our amazing Ashley. She gave me the awesome idea to, because I was putting a calendar at the beginning of, like I was pinning it at the top of the page, and I was making a new one every month. But I actually have finished the calendar for the entire year. So what this means for y'all, if you want to access those calendars, if you go to photos and then go to albums, you're going to see right here it says 2017 monthly team calendar. Click it, and every month from December of this year to December of next year is planned out. And I'm going to talk about this like in further detail more, but in a few minutes. But I just want to show y'all this. The first Monday of every month, we're going to have a new Coach Basics training every single month. That's not going to change. So if you have new coaches that you're adding into our team, you need to be making sure that they get into this new training. All right. It's a 10-day training. We're going to be going over the basics. If you've been here for a little while and you've never done a Coach Basics training, get added to the one that we're doing, the one that started today, and participate in it like a new coach. Okay, it's not gonna hurt you to relearn information. And majority of you probably did not get a new Coach Basics training. Reason being, most of you are not my personally sponsored coaches that are on this call right now. Some of you are, but not all of you. And I know that we haven't been running Coach Basics trainings. I've been doing one-on-one getting started right calls with my coaches, but we've never really done, it's been a very long time, probably a few months since we've done any Coach Basics training. So make sure you get involved in that if you haven't joined one or if you haven't been a part of one. And then every month, make sure your coaches, any coaches that you add, even if you add people, so say you add people this week, the next group, so we're not taking anyone after today, but the next group will start on January, what is that date? January 2nd. So the first Monday of the month, right? So make sure you get them involved in that coach training, okay? That's the first thing. The second thing is we're having coach sneak peek calls twice a month. That is also not going to change. They kind of are spread out like every 2 to 3 weeks. It just depended on holidays, and it depended on like what was going on around that time. Like we weren't going to do one the week of Christmas because we knew that people were probably not going to be focusing on wanting to join a team 3 days before Christmas, right? So just make sure, and again, I'm going to actually go through and tell y'all when I start inviting to what, and show you what you can be doing to really like strategize your month. But make sure you're inviting to your coach sneak peek. And then the challenge groups, again, are kind of spread out depending on the holidays. But just go and look at that. So if you know, like, I know Ashley runs her own groups with her team. I know a few of you have ran groups with me, or you have ran groups with your coach, or you're currently helping me run my group. So if you're not familiar with running a group, like ask to join one or ask to be able to help in one. They're not hard to help in. We literally tell you what to do. You know, we kind of give you a guideline of like, this is how you post the sweaty selfies. This is how you make a daily banner assignment. It's really easy to do. If you have been a part and helped a little bit and you want to get back into that, like reach out to me. I could use all the help I can get because especially this time of year coming up, y'all, January, February, March are the biggest times of year for us. I mean, we're the health and fitness industry, right? So most people want to lose weight and get healthy in the new year. So we need to make sure that we are really like setting in a strategy to make December, not just January, but to make December really good and January. And we also have a sneak peek as well, which I'll talk about in a few minutes before our challenge group, before every challenge group. So just make sure you go look at the calendars, print them out. Again, I am not changing anything. I don't care if no one shows up to a coach sneak peek call. I'm still having it because it's more practice for me and the coaches that are hosting it. So obviously we want y'all inviting to that. We don't want no one to show up, but it's not changing. So the only thing that's tentative on the schedule for the rest of this year is this Christmas party, which I will figure out later down the road. So as far as like what you should, I'm going to open up, I guess I'll open up December. I should have done January, but it's okay. So as far as like when you should be inviting to what, you know, I know it's a lot of information and I don't want y'all to get overwhelmed, but you can strategically plan out your months to know when you're supposed to be inviting to stuff, right? So you're not going to invite to a challenge group the week before a challenge group starts because they have to have time to order. They're not all going to say yes to you right away. They're not all, you know, maybe you haven't been consistent in posting. Maybe you're brand new and you just signed up as a coach and you haven't even gotten results with your program, right? So as far as inviting goes, there's 3 things that you should be inviting to every single month, okay? Write this down. 3 things. I don't know if y'all are going to be able to see this, but we're going to try it out. If not, then I'll just talk you through it. Can y'all see that? Very good? Probably not, huh? Yes, no, maybe so. Shake your head, yes, no. I can't, no.
No.
Okay.
No, not while you're sharing your screen.
Okay. Oh, maybe I can unshare my screen. Let's see if that works. All right, can y'all see it better now? Yes. Okay.
Yes.
So, this is not like very strategic, but it's okay. This is a learning process, y'all. All right, so I have this calendar, and it's a dry erase board, obviously. I don't necessarily write on it like this, but I wrote it out for y'all. But y'all could get one for your offices / wherever you do beach body stuff. And it might make it a little bit easier for you to kind of keep track with. So on here it says there's 3 things that you should be inviting to every month. A free group, whether that is a free giveaway like I'm doing with my fitness giveaway. I usually do, it might not necessarily be like a group, but I do an event page for every challenge group that I do. And I kind of run it like a free group. Like I post advice in there. I post nutritional tips. I post, you know, motivational things, just things to kind of keep engaged with that event page, right? So you could either do it like that. You could do a free group, like a 5-day clean eating group, or if you're, you know, into something unique in our new Coach Basics, we asked y'all to pick 5 things that, you know, makes you unique and makes you stand out, or 5 things that you want to talk about. And if that's, you know, I know Ashley said meal prep tips, that's huge for her. And if she could do a 5-day, you know, meal prep, you know, clean eating group, right? Something like that. Hold on, sorry. I'm trying to mute everyone, but it's not working. All right, I don't know what's going on over there, but it's fine. So if you can do a 5-day, you know, clean eating group, the thing is y'all should be starting at the first of the month. So starting promoting it the first of the month, okay? So if y'all notice, I didn't start talking about my fitness giveaway today when I was doing it. I started it over the weekend, right? So I started it, I want to say I started it Thursday or Friday when I decided I was doing it. You know, and I took these few days to talk about it on my page. So, you know, obviously y'all aren't gonna be able to do a free group right now. At least not in the beginning of the month. You could do one closer to the end of the month if you want. But just pretend like it's the beginning of the month. Is it super smoky? Sorry, my I have this like diffuser thing, and I'm not used to this like smoke stuff coming out. All right, let's turn that off. Anyway, so if you promote in the beginning of the month, like promote meaning like make a post about it, right? And if you make one post about a giveaway, y'all, and wait 3 days and then do your giveaway, you can't expect people to remember it, right? Not everyone's gonna see your post. You have to keep that in mind, right? When you post something on Facebook or on Instagram, like 3% of people of your friends see it the first time you post it. Same with any of your posts, right? So, you know, maybe promote it, talk about it on the first of the month, wait a day, you know, and if you have people commenting, messaging, liking, reach out to those people and say, hey girl, I saw, you know, I'm doing this 5-day group and I saw you commented on it. Like, do you want me to get you added to it? You start adding people, right, towards over the weekend, and then you start your free group that Monday. I wouldn't do longer than 5 days. All right, so 5-day free group. I'm doing like a 12-day fitness group, but or not. It's not a group. It's a giveaway. But don't worry about that. 5-day free group. Let's pretend like that's what I'm doing. So you do your 5-day free group, right? While you're doing your free group or your event page, maybe for your challenge group, but in the beginning, you're really not talking about the challenge group. You're sharing insight. You're adding value. Then you start promoting. See where it's green? You start promoting your challenge group, your next challenge group. This gives you 1, 2, 3 weeks before prep, if y'all can see that, 3 weeks before prep week starts to really get people interested, right? Again, y'all, it takes 6 or 7 times, I think is the statistic, for someone to hear about something before they're gonna commit to it. So think about it, like how many times did you hear about the 21-day fix or hear about size or hear about whatever program you're doing before you actually said like, okay, yeah, I want to do that. I know for me, it was a lot. I saw a ton of infomercials and I was like, I'm not doing that. That's not going to work for me, right? But, and some of you might have said, like, yeah, let me do it. But majority of you on this call probably did not do that. Majority of people are not going to say yes right away. So you have 3 weeks, right? If you start promoting while you're still doing this free event page or free group, right? You're still promoting value into these specific people right here. You're not talking about your challenge group. You're just sharing value, adding value, giving them clean eating tips or motivation, or if you are a knitter and you're giving them DIY, DIY, whatever it is, tips on knitting, like whatever your thing is, all right? Ash is laughing at me because I don't know what DIY is. DIY? Do it yourself. DIY. Yo, I'm telling you, my brain is not working today. While you're, you know, giving those DIYers, DIYers, whatever, some awesome tips on knitting or whatever, they're seeing your post on your page, right? Because you're interacting with them. You're engaging with them. They're engaging with you in your free group or your event page. So they're starting to see your stuff. They might not be reaching out to you. They might not be messaging you. They might not be, you know, going and saying, hey, I want to buy a challenge pack. I want to get in on this challenge group. But they're seeing it, right? And while they're seeing it, guess who else is seeing it? All those other people on your Facebook page. So you have 3 weeks to really promote your challenge groups. How do you do that, right? How do we do that? We're going to post transformation pictures, not just your transformation pictures, other people's transformation pictures, your friends, people you know. Don't just Google transformation pictures, y'all. You know, look, our team has incredible transformations. Ash has lost like, I don't know, 40 pounds. I know Ashley P down there has lost like, what, 60, something crazy like that. Michelle's lost insane amount. Elaine and Michelle Freeman have seen awesome results. Like all of us in this group, everyone, Dana, I can name all of you. Amber, y'all get it, right? All right, so anyone on this team call and on our page has pretty good results. So ask in our groups. I know Elaine's done that a few times, so is Ashley, like, hey, Who has a transformation picture that they want me to like share, right? Ask if you are currently running challenge groups or have challengers that have shared results in the past. Like ask in those groups, hey y'all, like, you know, I want to do a challenger spotlight. Like who would mind me sharing the results? Please always ask before you post someone's results. Don't just go grab them off of our group and post and tag them because they might not want that shared. So make sure you're asking, but sharing transformation pictures, talking about the programs, what program you're doing, what program you're committing to, what it's done for you, adding value. Do not just take a picture of your Shakeology cup and you buy it and say, oh, I love Shakeology. Like, no, why do you love Shakeology? What is Shakeology doing for you and for your body, right? Don't just, you know, like throw a post up there just to throw a post up there, y'all. Add value. At every post, you should say, like, is this going to help someone, you know, get up and work out? Is this going to help motivate someone? Is this going to cheer someone up from having a bad day? So, like I said, you have 3 weeks to really get them engaged, you know, or interested in your challenge groups. Then, on the 3rd week, we have a challenge group sneak peek, right? So those people that are still on the fence, those people that are like semi-interested or are telling you that they might want to join, get them into our sneak peek. Get them involved in our sneak peek. We go over like more in depth of what our challenge groups are about. We show transformations. We go live talking about what Shakeology has done for us. Pretty much what you should have been doing the last 3 weeks on your page. But they get to hear it and see it from other people as well, so they're not just like, you know, listening to this one person. If they see a whole tribe of women like, wow, this shake must be like thebomb.com because there's 6 people saying, you know, it's changed their life, right? So you have 3 weeks and then the challenge group sneak peek during that 3rd week. There should be no reason why you cannot get 3 people between these 3 weeks, right? 3 people. That's all you need to hit Success Club, and that's all you need to change 3 lives every single month. So if you do it like this, if you plan out your month, right? Because prep week starts this week. So if you plan out your month to start promoting in this way, like doing a free group or some type of free, I don't necessarily, like I said, I don't necessarily do a group or a giveaway. This month's a little different because it's Christmas. But then I'll show you, I'll share my page, or I'll share my screen again and show y'all what I plan to do for January. But I always do an event page for my challenge groups. So if y'all notice, I have my solution to resolution, something like that, event page that I have going on right now. I posted like 3 times so far. And I plan on posting every single day for up until prep week. I'm literally posting every single day up until prep week. What am I posting? Talking about, I am going to talk a little bit about the challenge group, but it's more going to be focused on healthy holiday tips, right? I mean, it's the holidays. I know people are struggling with eating right and whatever. So healthy holiday tips, or just getting them, you know, motivational quotes on, you know, every once in a while. I'm not just going to like screenshot a motivational quote them and put it up there. Of course, I'm going to show my face, take a selfie, and then add the quote next to me, right? Because guess what? You want them to associate you with these things. The same thing with Shakeology or a program. You want them to associate you with Shakeology. So if they see Shakeology on the internet, they're not just going to go buy it. They're going to say, hey, don't you use Shakeology? Don't you drink that stuff? What's that about? They're going to ask you about it, right? So what I want y'all to do, and because we're already on this week, right, and you don't have necessarily time to do a whole free group, maybe just start an event page for your challenge group. Start promoting our next challenge group. Y'all, the health bet, I'm going to put this up. The health bet, does that make sense? Does anyone have questions about that? Any questions? Okay. So the health bet starts on, and if y'all don't know what the health bet is, I'll explain in a few minutes. It starts January 9th. So our next challenge group, everyone's next challenge group should start January 2nd, because January 2nd is the first Monday of the new year. You know, people are going to be looking for some type of weight loss, health regimen. And most people are going to go get gym memberships that they're going to use for 2 months. Like, I am letting y'all know right now, I am dreading going to the gym. I have to go to the gym because I have to prep for my competition. Not something I'm looking forward to the first 4 to 5 weeks of the new year, because I know that I'm going to be like fighting people over machines. That's why I don't like to go to the gym in the first place. Hopefully I'll be able to go like halfway during the day, so like when normal people are at work. But I'm sure I'm still going to be fighting people over freaking equipment. So, talk about that on your page. Obviously don't put down like those people that go to the gym, but like talk about how you don't have to deal with that because you get to work out from home. Talk about how you aren't like aimlessly walking around the gym like I used to be and used to do. Talk about those things and talk about what these products have done for you. But everyone's going to want to start, right away. I have people that are like, I'm ready to start now. I'm ready to start. Okay, cool. I have this challenge group that's starting the week after Christmas with prep week, and then January 2nd starts day 1. Let's do it, right? Start promoting that now. January 9th, which is the week after, starts the health bet. So the health bet is going to go through your challenge group, right? If y'all aren't familiar with the health bet, happened in September. Y'all have to post about this, y'all. People are going to join you just because you tell them that they can win money. That's the truth. I was not big. Like when I first heard about the one in September, I was like, that's going to be stupid. I'm not really going to promote that. And I was kicking myself for it because I posted about it 2 times out of the whole month of August when they announced it. And I had like 6 people sign up just because, with challenge packs, just because they wanted a chance to win money with the health bet. 6 people, just because I posted twice. If I would have posted more and more, I would have freaking rocked it that month, right? So you have to, like, that might not entice you to work out to win money, but that's going to entice someone else to work out and someone else to join you. So you have to be posting about that throughout the next few weeks. Use that to build momentum in getting your challenge groups or getting people interested in that challenge group, okay? I told y'all, I showed y'all on my page, I bought out freaking my goals with these books, with these fitness and nutrition books. They were like $2. If you're in the Metairie area, I am sorry. I took them all. I will share if y'all have challengers that want some. I promise you I will share with you. I don't have enough for like the whole world though. I literally have a very limited supply, but I will share as much as I can share. But something like that, or even saying, y'all, like, I'll work with you to make a customized meal plan. We have sample meal plans in our file section of our group. Ask them what they like to eat. Take out what they like, put in what they like to eat, and take out what they don't like to eat, y'all. Doing that, like going that extra step and saying, I will send you a grocery list. I will help you, make a custom meal plan to what you like. That's the hardest part with this. That's why I like giving these type of things away. Or I used to make custom meal plans for all of my challengers. Every single one of my challengers, I would sit there and make a custom meal plan. Now it got to the point where I was having like 30 people and I couldn't do that anymore because it was taking up all my time. But if you have 3 challengers, you can sit down and type up something real quick, right? And we already have it. Like I said, all you would have to do is change out what they like or what they don't like. So, telling them that, it's just giving them that extra oomph, going that extra mile, because there are a lot of coaches out there that don't help their challengers. I have come to learn, and it's like, it makes me like really mad because a lot of people that have coaches come to me, or I know a few of them have come to Ashley, and they're like, my challenge, like, oh, I'm not drinking Shakeology anymore, so my coach told me I can't be in my group. Or in a group. Like, that just drives me up the wall. And I get it for some coaches. Like, I guess some people just are in this to make money, but like, I'm not, and I hope y'all are not. I hope y'all are here to help people. So that's what we're doing here. It's gonna take effort. It's gonna take work. And it's gonna take you going that extra mile to, I posted about this yesterday, and I had 3 or 4 people messaging me because they want a book, and now they're gonna order a challenge pack. Like, just because, like, a $2 book, right, y'all? A $2 book. I'm like, okay, cool. If you don't have this available to you, or you don't want to go buy something, like I said, tell them, hey, I'm going to be doing customized meal plan and grocery lists for all of my challengers. Or I mean, the health bet, you don't even have to do anything. They're doing it for you, right? And real quick, if y'all don't know what the health bet is, because I know I just kind of skimmed over that. Beachbody is doing, I want to say they're going up to $3 million this time, $3 million pot of cash. And if you, from January 9th till it's 4 full weeks. So I don't know what that date is, and I will definitely get y'all the exact amount of, or the days or whatever, the dates. But from January 9th for 4 full weeks, they have to log in our challenge tracker app, which if y'all are not familiar with it, it is, you can download it on a Droid or a, iPhone, but it's this little blue, hold on. It's called My Challenge Tracker. Most of y'all probably have done it before, but this little blue thing right here, and all they do is you'll put in their email into our group that we're gonna make for it. They go through their email, they accept the invite, and then they're in. So they have to track Shakeology 4 times a week, I think, and then track their workouts 4 times a week, each with a picture. I think that's all they have to do to get money from the pot. Last time, I want to say we got, what, like $15? I don't know if any of y'all did it. I think I got $15 or $16. So, you know, that, I mean, it's not that much money, but hey, I mean, it's $15 that I didn't have and I got paid to get healthy. And that's what you can, I mean, you don't have to tell people like, oh, I only got $15 last time. Like, I mean, to some people, that's awesome, right? And you never know, y'all. It could be $100. You never know how many people are actually gonna track it, and they're very strict with the dates. Like, I know I had one girl that thought, I want to say, because January 9th starts on a Monday, it's Monday through Sunday, and I think one girl thought it was Sunday through Saturday or whatever. So she was like, 1 day off on her posting, so she didn't get it. I mean, I told her it was only $15, so she really didn't care. But I know some people are like they got really upset about it. So like, make sure, and I'm actually gonna do a group on the challenge tracker. So I'm gonna create the group. I'll probably, unless Ashley and Elaine and any of our other like people who normally run their challenge groups by themselves, if y'all want to do y'all's own group, y'all are more than welcome to, or we can just admin on one challenge group. It can have up to like 250 people, and I don't think we'll have, I mean, I would love to have 250 people in it, but I don't know if we will or not. So it really doesn't matter, whatever. When that time comes, we'll get that together, but I want to make sure y'all are talking about it now, okay? You cannot wait, and it's the same thing for anything, y'all. For a giveaway, for a free group, for a coach sneak peek, for a challenge group, or something like this. You cannot wait till the week before, or even a week and a half before, and be consistently posting about it and expect people to just come out the woodworks and want to join you, right? And I know a lot of people like see that I hit Success Club every month, and they're like, well, what are you doing different? This is what I'm doing. I don't wait till, December 12th to start inviting people. I started November 30th. I started, figuring out what my challenge group name was going to be. I started figuring out, what I wanted to do with it. If I wanted to have like a theme type of thing, So figure that out. Luckily for y'all, I did the hard work with making the calendar. So like, you literally don't have to figure out when things are, when you want to do them, because it's all laid out for you. So all you have to do is go in and figure out like when, when you're, and you don't have to run your challenge groups. I do want to say that, like, when we run them, I laid out that schedule purposely based off of events going on. I know, like, I have a coach sneak peek that goes through, and I'll talk about this in a few minutes too, but I have a coach sneak peek that goes through Punta Cana, right? It's the week of Punta Cana. Well, I purposely did that because I want to actually create an event page, because that's how our groups, our coach sneak peeks are ran now. And I want the entire week we're in Punta Cana to be going live there, showing them that we're in Punta Cana on a free vacation with Beachbody, showing them like what this opportunity has done for us, right? Same thing with Summit. I have a coach sneak peek running through Summit because I want people to see what Summit's all about, right? So I laid those things out purposely, like strategically, but again, if you want to just do whatever you want to do, that's totally cool too. Completely up to you, all right? Does anyone have any questions so far? This freaking, when does this thing stop? I turned it off and it won't stop. Does anyone know how to use this? Elaine knows. Elaine has one. Sorry, I'm gonna unplug it. I unplugged it earlier and it shocked me. I don't think it was off though. All right. So anyway, does anyone questions about any of that? Jessica Godfrey said, it's from January 9th to February 12th for the health bet. So, again, as it gets closer, I will post more about as far as like the details go. All you need to know is you need to be sharing about it now. Be talking about it now. And another thing I want to let y'all know, because I know this time of year, I know I haven't made the Success Club board from last month, but I think like there wasn't a lot of people that hit Success Club last month. And I get it, y'all. It's a hard time of year. It's November, December. You're going to get lots of no's. You're going to get people telling you they don't have money because of Christmas. I get it too. Trust me. I constantly get told no. But the difference between those people that just give up and quit, you're never going to get it. You're never going to hit it because you're telling yourself you can't, and you're telling yourself it's too hard, and you're telling yourself that, you know, everyone's going to tell you no. And there's going to be a lot of people that do tell you no. But I refuse to give up on that goal of hitting Success Club until 10:59, actually till 11 o'clock Central Time. Like even if I wasn't going to hit it, I would still be messaging people past 11 o'clock. Because guess what? Then I'm gearing up for next month. And there should be no reason with this strategy, if you were starting to promote things in the beginning of the month and you're starting to talk about it in the beginning of the month, why you can't. It gives you 4 weeks. I know with Christmas, and I've been using, when someone tells me it's expensive and Christmas, guess what? It'd make a great Christmas present. Ask your mom to buy you that instead of the boots, right? Or ask your mom to buy you that, or your boyfriend or your husband to buy you this challenge pack instead of, you know, I don't know, makeup. What do people get for Christmas, right? Clothes. Junk that you don't need. Because I know that everyone gets some stuff that they really don't need, right? So, you know, and I've had people like say, yeah, you're right, I could ask for this for Christmas. Like, make them understand that it's an investment in their health, but guess what? You have to be consistent on your pages. You have to be posting consistently on your pages, or you are not going to get anywhere with it. You're not. You have to be consistent in your journey. Do you have to be perfect in it? No, not at all. I ate pizza like 3 times last week. Yep, that happened. I was in New York, and I was not going to pass up New York pizza. So, and I posted about it, and I Snapchatted all over that. And my fitness coach, my prep coach, my competition coach was not too happy about it. But guess what? I don't care. I showed people that, like, yes, I fall off too. I talk about it all the time when I fall off. But I'm not also constantly falling off, right? I'm not constantly like, oh, I had a bad week this week, and then next week, oh, I had another bad week this week, and then next week, oh, I had another bad week this week, but I'm getting back tomorrow. Like, that's not motivational, right? That's not inspiring. No one's going to want to say, hey, yeah, I want you to be my health coach when you're falling off every single week, right? And again, y'all, I'm not trying to put anyone down. I get that it's hard to stick to this. I get it. But use that as your motivation. Like when I say, you know, I'm doing the 21-day fix, and 21 days from now, I'm gonna be at, you know, closer to my goal, and then come day 22, I'm not even close, and it's because I wasn't eating right and I wasn't working out, then I'm gonna look stupid. No one's gonna want to join me. That's my mindset. No one's gonna want to join me, and I'm not gonna be able to help people change their life. So that's how you have to think about it. Use that. If you can't motivate yourself, like, use that as motivation. Use someone else, you being able to help someone else change their life, as motivation to get up and get your workout in, and to not go for the pizza, and to put down the big bottle of wine and all of that fun stuff. All right. And right now, like I said, it's talk about talk about the holidays. Talk about struggling with the holidays. If you're struggling with it, talk about it. People are going to relate to it. If you fall off, talk about how it's okay. You fall off, but you're getting right back to it on Monday, right? You talking and being consistent about your struggles and your journey is what is going to get people relating to you. And that is what is going to get people ordering from you and joining you in their own journey, right? So New Year's can be a huge time of year for coaches, or it can be the same as what it's been for you if you haven't really been successful or haven't been posting or kind of been MIA. That's just the truth. I mean, Ashley said it the other day. She's admitted that. Last year I told her not to do it. I was like, Ashley, don't fall off. Like, don't fall off the face of the earth and not post about challenge groups, and don't just stop posting because it's not going to help you come January. And guess what, y'all? January, she was kicking herself in the butt because she didn't have the big boom like a lot of other coaches have, because she wasn't sharing in December when things were hard, right? So does that make sense? Are y'all, yeah? Okay. Does anyone have anything that they want to say or ask?
Can I just kind of add to that real quick, and not to like take over anything, but guys, if you're having trouble, post it in the accountability groups. That's what they are there for. That's what we have our challengers in these groups for. I posted that in my group today that I didn't want to work out, that I didn't have any motivation, and all my girls were like, what are you doing? Like, you got to work out. How are you not going to work out? Get it in. It's Monday. You cannot miss a Monday. And so I got my workout in. It's nothing to be ashamed about, guys. Life happens. It's the holiday time. It's cold outside. Whatever. It's excuses. We all use them. So plug yourself into the challenge groups that we run. If you need help, if you need extra accountability, reach out to someone. Have an accountability partner. I just wanted to add that in there.
Yeah. Have an accountability partner. Like, I know I'm prepping for my competition, so like I have to unfortunately go to the dreadful gym and work out every day. But like I can do my cardio at home for the most part. So I've been messaging Brittany every morning, and we've been working out via Zoom together. Okay, I know not everyone can do that. But I actually got a message, and I don't want to bring this up. I got a message from one of our coaches who lives not even anywhere near here, okay? And we were talking, and she said, she was like, it just sucks that, like, I'm not by y'all, and y'all always get together. Well, guess what? My coach is in Pittsburgh. We don't even speak. So my upline coach, okay? We don't talk, not anything against her. We just don't really talk. She's not really building and stuff. So I don't want y'all to get, like, we don't get together to, like, rub it in the people's faces who aren't in Louisiana or who aren't close to us. We do that because we want to build this community up. But I want you to build the community up around you. I want you to be able to have teammates around you. I want you to be able to, like, have that accountability. Me and Brittany are, like, states and states away, but every single day we talk, we Zoom. I FaceTime her on the way to the gym every morning, all right? It sounds like we're dating. We're not. But you know, it's just finding those people. They don't have to be anyone. It doesn't have to be someone local to you. It can be someone that's in Canada. I mean, we have coaches in Canada, all right? How awesome is that? But I want y'all to start building your tribes where you are, okay? I don't want you just, like, getting sad that you can't. I mean, I want you all to come to New Orleans, and I hope y'all are all coming for Summit because that's awesome. But I also, like, don't want y'all super sad when we do stuff together out here. Or think that y'all are, like, any less important to be a part of our team. I mean, y'all make up our team. It's not just the people in Louisiana, right? It's everyone on our tribe. So, you know, start going out. Like, I know a few coaches say, like, they go out to coffee shops and they'll, like, post on their page and be like, hey, like, on a Sunday, right? Hey, I'm going to Starbucks on this whatever. If anyone wants to come meet me and chat about, you know, their health and fitness goals. Like, you never know who might show up. I mean, unless you have, like, crazy stalker people in your life, then don't do that. But if you're, like, a normal, you know, you have some normal friends, then you never know who will show up and want to talk to you. Or even just, like, invite go reach out to people that you haven't seen since high school, or, you know, cheerleading teams or whatever, and be like, look, we haven't seen each other in a while. Let's catch up. Let's go get a coffee, right? Let's go get a coffee. Another suggestion, this is kind of like off topic, but another suggestion that I have that I meant to say earlier for this month, because this month is hard. This is what I did last year, and I waited a little bit to closer to the end of the month, because last year was a really a hard struggle for me to get to Success Club 10, which is my non-negotiable. Like, I will not quit until I have 5 people, till I'm helping 5 people that in every single month. So I was really struggling. So what I did was I posted on my personal page, and I said, hey, out of all my friends here, who is a LuLaRoe rep? Who is, who sells? And it was things that I actually like wanted. I didn't say like Scentsy, because I don't use Scentsy, so I didn't want that. But things that I could, I did Unique. I did a few other things. And I asked, who here knows one? Tag your friends that are one. And I started talking to them. I said, look, I am looking for Christmas presents, or I'm looking for makeup, or I'm looking for awesome leggings, whatever. And as we got to talking, I actually did a trade out with them. So I said, if you buy a challenge, would you mind helping a business owner out? I'm all about helping people who run their own business, because that's what I do. So, I'd rather buy makeup from someone that sells Unique, that I know that money is going to help her kid go to school, opposed to going to Walmart and buying cheap makeup, right? Or even going to the mall and buying makeup. So, I reached out to them and said, look, I'm, trying to help as many people as I can this month, or help as many people as I can to get started next month. And I wanted to see if you would be interested in doing some type of trade out, to where I buy makeup from you, or I buy this from you and you buy, and I made it equivalent to how much they were paying for a challenge pack. You get money back from their challenge pack anyway, right? So you're spending $140, you're getting $50 back, or $40 back from their challenge pack. I didn't necessarily make I hit Success Club and I made money, but I also bought Christmas presents. So I think I got my mom some makeup. I think I got, my stepmom, something with some candle thing. I don't even know what I got her. But the point is I didn't do that right away. Obviously, I tried to do it as getting my challenge group out there, talking about it and stuff. But if you're struggling, that is a way that you could do it. I wouldn't post on your page saying, hey, who wants to do a trade out with me? But ask your friends, or if you know someone, you never know who might say yes to that. And if y'all need help with wording or anything, let me know about that. Real quick, I want to share January's challenge, or January's calendar, just so I can go over that real quick if y'all have any questions, and what I plan to do as far as free groups, blah, blah, blah goes, right? So I wish I could see December's too, but we'll just pretend December's is up here. So the last week of December is prep week, New Year's Eve, whatever. During that week, I am starting to talk about, I'm probably going to do, so our challenge group starts this week, and so does the New Coach Basics training, and so does Super Saturday. So I'll be super busy that week, but guess what? It's fine. That doesn't mean I can't run a free 5-day group, or, make my event page. I'll probably make my event page the last week of the month for this challenge group. Okay, so starting December 20, probably a few days before New Year's, I'll make my event page for this self-love challenge group. All right, so I'll make it, this week. Let's pretend this is December. I'll make it this week, and I'll start adding value in it. And it's going to be mainly focusing on self-love, because it's a love challenge group, right? It's Valentine's themed type, because it's going to end, or it's going to go through Valentine's. So I'm going to be talking a lot about that, and I might do a 5-day self-love challenge in that event page. So you can be doing something like that. Make your event page this week and start talking about it, right? Start inviting people. Start doing it this week whenever you need to. But do it the first week of the month. Don't wait till this week to start talking about it. So you start, doing your free group this week. And this is while your challenge groups are running, y'all. Y'all, it's so easy. Again, you're in your challenge group. So this New Year's group is kicking off. We each take a week. It's not like you have to do anything other than go check in there every single day with your sweaty selfie and a daily banner assignment, right? That takes literally 2 minutes. Okay, So there's no reason why, number one, you can't do that. And there's no reason why, number two, you can't run this event page or run a free group or be doing something else, because it's not like you're taking up too much time. If it's your week, you schedule out your posts anyway. So there's no reason why you wouldn't be able to do it. So you do your free group, and all of you will not be in New Coach Basics training anymore because y'all are in this one. And this will be for the new coaches signing up this month. So you don't even have to worry about that, right? So you're doing your free group, and then you really start promoting your challenge group, y'all. And, the coach sneak peeks, just so y'all know, I make an event page for it, and that's where that's where our coach sneak peeks are ran. Like, it's through the event page. We go live in the event page. But I don't necessarily start inviting to that. I might message a few people a few days before, people that have shown interest in coaching. But brand new people, if I'm reaching out to someone that I want on my dream team or someone that I think would make an amazing coach, I don't message them until 2 days or 3 days before. Because if I invited them all this week, they're not going to remember, this one call. It's different than a group or a challenge group, right? Because it's longer. This one night, they're not going to remember. So I usually start on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I'll start inviting. I'll remind them about the call, type of thing. So that's when you can invite to those. But the big thing is your challenge groups, because we need to be focusing on our challengers. Your coaches are going to come from your challengers. It's going to be really hard, and I know Ashley is doing this too more now. She's focusing on getting our challengers results, which is what we're here to do. We're not here to sign up a bunch of coaches for them to quit a month later. We're here, and if they want to sign up as a coach, I'm not telling you not to get them signed up as a coach. That's fine, but focus their first month on getting them results, getting them amazing results with our programs, and then they can start focusing on actually coaching. It's so important that we're getting those people results, because that's what this is about. You have to make this fun. This isn't meant to be this stressful thing, y'all. It can be stressful at times. It can, not gonna lie. But it doesn't have to be unless you make it stressful, okay? So I know it's super stressful when you're trying to hit Success Club the last week of the month and you have no points. That's stressful. But if you're doing this and you are planning out your month, and when you are going to start inviting your challenge groups and you start 3 weeks ahead of time, it should not be stressful, okay? It should not. Does that make sense to everyone? Yeah? Does that plan sound like something that is doable? I just need to see faces. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna share my screen. Does anyone have any questions or want to ask questions, having trouble with something specific that y'all want to talk about? I just said about really weird. That was weird. Anything? No? Yes? No? Maybe so. Okay. I know we were supposed to talk about goals, I think, tonight too. But we'll leave that for another call. We'll leave that for next week. And I will look at the calendar and kind of maybe rearrange the Christmas dinner, because I know that everyone has probably work Christmas stuff or whatnot going on, family Christmas stuff that day. So we'll rearrange stuff. I was just trying to get it on a weekend, because I know a few people like to drive in from the surrounding areas, so it's hard to do that on a weekday, but I'll try and figure something out. Anybody have any questions before we hop off? Don't be shy, Felty. Elaine, you want to say anything down there? No? Okay. All right, well, let me check the chat. No questions, right? All right, so thank y'all so much for getting on. I kind of miss this. I miss these calls. I actually really miss this. I feel like we haven't done this in a while. It's only been 2 weeks, but I still feel like we haven't done this in a while. Well, it's been 3 weeks, really, but I hope this helps. If y'all are struggling, y'all, in your conversations, if you think that you're posting consistently, and you're still not getting anywhere, reach out to me. I can probably help. I can help you figure out what's going on. Because there's something, if you were consistent in showing up every single day and posting, and you're not getting anywhere with it, there's something that's not there. It might be in your conversations, or it might be lack of your conversations. Or if you are not consistent, and you're not posting and you're not showing up every day, then that's why you're struggling. So, if you need help, like please reach out. Yes, Ashley.
I have a suggestion.
Yes.
So there is a file in the Floor to Fit group for coach sneak peeks. Step outside of your comfort zone and do it, guys. I'm cool doing it every week. I like doing them. But that doesn't help you. That doesn't help you recruit coaches. That helps me recruit coaches. So step out of your comfort zone and do a call. They're not hard to do. It's kind of nerve-wracking, but Jessie has it all laid out for you. She tells you exactly what you need to talk about. We go over the call before you do the call. So
yeah,
I think everyone should.
They're really easy to do as far as like the coach sneak peek goes. I don't know if y'all have been on one recently. Oh, bye, Elaine. Love y'all. I don't know if y'all have been on a coach sneak peek call recently, but pretty much it's in an event page. Every few minutes, we go, each person takes like a topic to talk about, and we go live in that group. It's awkward in the beginning if you're not used to going live, but I promise y'all, like, it is awesome. Like, I don't know, like, it's easier, I think, than talking on Zoom when everyone's staring at you. Like, I feel like that's more nerve-wracking than when you can't see someone and you're just talking to yourself pretty much, right? And like Ashley said, we have a document that we literally, and we ask you, like, what do you want to talk about? Like, I'm not going to make you talk about something that you're uncomfortable talking about. So, like, if there's a topic that you're like, well, I don't know, I don't want to talk about that, then I'm not going to make you talk. I'm not going to say to talk about that, right? It's really easy. It's not hard to do. And like Ashley said, y'all can invite people to these sneak peek calls. Y'all are more than welcome to, even if you're not hosting them. But people want to see you. Like, if you're inviting someone to Super Saturday and then you don't show up to Super Saturday and they don't know anyone, like, they're gonna feel awkward, right? Same thing to these type of things. If it's the same thing if you invite someone to a challenge group. If you invite someone to a challenge group and you throw them in a challenge group and then you're nowhere to be found, they're not going to participate. They're not because they don't see you doing it. So they're like, oh, I'm not doing that. Like, my own coach isn't doing it, right? Same thing with these calls. If they don't see you showing up, even if, like I said, if you invite them and you're not leading it, show up anyway and comment. Like, your one comment and them seeing you there will make them feel so much better. All right. So, I'm going to let y'all go because I know it's getting late. I hope you'll have a fantastic week. If y'all need anything, y'all, please message me. By the way, if you are not local to Louisiana, if you are local to Louisiana, get your Super Saturday tickets, like today, like now. If you're not local to Louisiana, y'all should have a Super Saturday somewhere near you. So look it up. Let me know if you do plan on going. It's most of them are January 7th. Sometimes they do like a Friday or a Sunday. And what Super Saturday is, because I know we have some new people on here, it's just a local event where local coaches get together to network, and they have some guest speakers, and they do a big group workout. And it's just to get to know other people, right, in this industry and in this business. So it's a lot of fun if you've never been. But if you don't know anyone, it can be nerve-wracking. So bring someone with you is my suggestion. Like, bring a friend, drag your husband along, or your kids or whatever. And then if you don't have anyone to go with you, like, let me know, because I probably know someone that is a Beachbody coach somewhere in your area or somewhere that's going to Super Saturday. So, like, I can say, look, my friend Ashley is going to Super Saturday in Milwaukee, blah, blah, blah. Like, I can reach out to those people. I know a lot of Beachbody coaches, all right? So let me know if you plan to go in your area and if you want to, like, hook up with one of my friends, because I'm sure I can hook y'all up, all right? So that's it. I love y'all. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much for getting on. We'll talk later.